Hey guys, and welcome back to the World War II Solitaire board game channel. And today we're gonna do an unboxing or what's in the box, because this is used. I bought it used, and this game in particular doesn't have solo included, but it has a terrific expansion which introduces a true solo mode. So that's the reason why I'm sharing this game on my channel. Okay, I just want to take a moment and say, look at that box art. I mean, this is a thing of beauty. I could have a painting of this on my wall. My wife wouldn't let me, but I would sure try, because that's a beautiful box art indeed. I think this is the without a question, the most beautiful cover I've seen on a board game. And this is somewhat of a holy grail for me, because I've been checking this game out for a long time, and it just seems very good. And it has a very high rating on Boardgame Geek. Unfortunately, this is the second edition, and this is out of print for a very long time. And the second edition is the only edition which is fully compatible with the official solo expansion. You can use the solo expansion with the first and third edition, but it doesn't work as well, and you will have to do some I think you have to basically have a new system for it, the way you handle some things which are different. So the easiest way to get going is with this out of print second edition of Conflict of Heroes: Awakening the Bear. Okay, let's have a look inside. So inside this box we find a lot of cool stuff. We have, I think, 210 counters. We have a bunch of cards, and we have 2 dice. And we're actually gonna go ahead and take a look at these cards and counters individually once that we looked at the major components of this game. So we also have a rule book for our second edition, and the rule book is very nice with color pages. It explains in a very good way, step by step, how this game works, because this isn't a very easy game to learn compared to some other games which I feature on my channel. It does have a little higher learning curve, but I think it seems like I've just been reading a little bit in this rule book, and it seems like it does a very good job at slowly introducing you to the steps of the system. We also have a firefight book. That's not going to be relevant for us, because these are different kind of scenarios that you will play in a 2-player game. We have summary sheets, and I believe that we will perhaps, not sure if they will be of use or if we will use the summary sheets of the solo game. And the same goes here. We have a play track sheet, but we will use the one that we get in our solo expansion later on. We have a note saying thank you for buying this second edition from Academy Games. And then we have not 1 but 5 beautiful maps, and these will fold out if you find the right place to do it. And you see these are so beautiful, so filled with detailed, really nice maps. And I don't think they differ a lot from each other. It's the same kind of green terrain, but you'll have some, like here you have some small village and some houses, and you know, they look kind of the same, but they are different with you see, it looks like some hills here, for example. And some fields, very beautiful indeed. I like this very realistic style of the maps. I really like it, because it seems almost like an aerial photo. It doesn't really seem like someone painted this. Okay, so that's the stuff that you get in this game. Let's take a closer look at these cards. So my cards here are sleeved. They don't come sleeved. I was lucky enough to find a sleeved copy. Let's take a look at all of these individual cards. I'll give you a chance to look at the card. If you want to pause the video and read the whole thing, feel free to do so. Again, with these games, I really like when they use these period photos. I know that the solo expansion will have a deck of its own, and I believe that's also 55 cards. So I don't know if you will replace these cards when playing solo with your action cards from the solo expansion. Not sure how that works yet. I haven't gotten that far. But again, really beautiful photos. I really think these original photos add a lot to the theme of the game. Cool. Really cool cards. Alright, so let's have a look at the counters. So we have a total of 210 beautiful counters. They are double-sided, and usually for me it doesn't seem like there is any difference to these sides, but some of them will differ from side to side, and it seems like the units don't usually differ. And even though, I mean, the pictures are small, I think they're, again, really good looking. Whoops. I really like the theme of this game. You have so many different kind of units. You see here, just with the infantry, you have machine guns, and not just one kind of machine guns. You have different kinds. And I got all of these mixed together. You can see there's a number up here, so you should have them sorted out. I don't, because when they arrived they were all kind of just in a mess, so I had to sort them out, but I haven't sorted them according to their numbers. So all of these we have some, I don't know, there's some kind of damage symbols or something like that. They're all with the red soldiers on the back. And then on the front, you'll have different kind of, I don't know what they mean yet, but panicked and suppressed, pinned, unnerved, berserk, pinned and panicked, KIA, suppressed and stunned. And we have some more units. Again, we have some very beautiful counters here, and so many different kind of vehicles and units. Panzerzwei. Whoops. Panzerdrei. I'm gonna have some cleaning up to do after finishing editing this video. Half tracks, you know, you name it, you have it. Opel trucks. We even have horse and carriage wagons. Flak. Some 80 gun or artillery packs. Cool. Let's see if we can find some more units. Yeah, we have some more tanks over here. You see there's like Panzerdrei J, Panzerdrei H. There's so many different, you know, they have different stats. They don't just look different with different names. So this seems like to me anyway, seems like a very deep game. And I think I get a little bit intimidated when I look at the rules of this game. But it feels like one of those games that you have to kind of, spend your time learning it, and then it's going to be worth it. But it can definitely be seen as an investment, spending your time learning how to play that game. So we have more wagons here. I still don't know what many of these counters actually do. I mean, the units are easy to figure out, but the other with different kind of things on them. And again, just so many different kind of vehicles, and just so many versions of the ones we know, like the T-34. So here we have some true double-sided. Still don't know what these will do, but sorry. Okay, we have a bunker. Okay, I'm gonna have to spend some more time sorting these up after shooting this video. And we still have more than half of the counters still. Mortar troops, Maxim machine gun, different kind of victory points, and we have barbed wire and stuff as well. Looks at different kind of obstacles and terrain and stuff. Yeah, so when this game arrived, I don't know what the post office guys had done, because like I said, these counters were all mixed up in very bad shape. And they were, I got 3 expansions with it, and they were all mixed together. So I had to spend quite a few hours figuring out what was what and separating them. And again, you see, I mean, there's 210 different counters, and I mean, they all have some kind of purpose. So you can imagine this is a little bit complex game compared to other games which I've played on my channel. And I learned pretty much every game this far that I've decided, okay, I want to learn this game. The only game which I've actually given up on 2 times is Patton's Best. I mean, the rules just they don't make sense to me, and I think I will learn to play that game one day when I have the patience and I have the time. But basically, it feels like, for me, when I play a game, especially if I want to record it to show you guys, I don't want to have a single question unanswered, which is a question about the rules. For example, like in Silent Victory, there was quite some errata, and you had to go to the forums, you had to check out errata uploads by the publisher and designer. Otherwise, you will make some mistakes, most likely, during gameplay. And I don't want that when I'm doing the, playthrough. So, Silent Victory, for example, even though I understood everything that it said in the rules, no problem there. It took me perhaps 2 weeks to feel confident enough to play that game and record it while playing. Getting to the end of these beautiful counters. One stack remaining. And we have a beautiful Russian tank. And some rifle squads. T-34. Very many different versions of that tank in this game I see, which is awesome. So again, you can see that it's a very, very detailed game. I hope you guys aren't getting triggered by me dropping these counters on my floor. And here we have the last Soviet counters, beautiful tanks. And that's it. Before you go, I want to go ahead and show you the back of the box. You might be interested in reading what's back here. Basically tells us what's included in the second edition. Tells us 210 counters, 55 action cards, supposedly 2 to 4 players, but we're going to play with the solo expansion, so it's going to be 13 age plus, and it's going to take 1 to 3 hours according to the box. And I gotta say, usually the box isn't right, so I'll give you a chance to pause here in case you want to read any of that. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the unboxing or what's in the box video for the solo expansion. I'm also going to do what's in the box or unbagging of Monster Tanks expansion and Rex and Destruction expansion, which is used in the solo expansions. Okay guys, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe and have a good day.